So what do we got to get started with tonight?
Marco Polo.
Marco Polo. All right, it's Marco Polo. Oh, it's so fucking hot. Marco. 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 I see you there.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs.
In that polo.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Garcia. I did not mean to avoid you.
You think you can hide from me, Marco?
No.
When I want to see you, when I call your name out loud, you shout back at me.
Ma'am, you said I could relax for a little while as long as I wore the stong and I could just stay in the pool for an hour. I didn't know I was obligated to come when you called. This is my break, after all.
Break?
You called it a break. I said, can I stop?
No break.
Then what am I?
Marco!
Yes, Mrs. Garcia?
Rub some sunscreen lotion on my uppers.
While we're both in the pool. Did you mean your uppers or your...
Do my uppers.
Do you mean your udders, ma'am?
My uppers. Not my udders. There shall be no milk from these teats in your future.
I find that hard to believe, man. You have many children, and when they cry, squirt, squirt.
SPF 50, please.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm tired of waiting.
43... 60.
Don't try to combine 40 and 10 like it works that way.
This stuff is expensive. I work here, and I have to pay for her. Sometimes no certain. This job is horrible.
Marco!
Yes, Mrs.
Do I hear complaining?
Oh, no, ma'am. I'm so glad that we were able to work together in this home as I work.
Your hands are so strong.
And you complain. And I am pretty frail, ma'am. I haven't eaten anything in 4 days or so, and I only weigh 94 pounds.
Dost thou want food?
Why are you Elizabethan England?
Only when I talk to the peasant people, such as you, Marco, who can only wear polos that I give.
You know, ma'am, I have a degree from a technical institute.
In India?
Yes.
Useless! Here in the States.
I just think you could utilize me better. I could make you a PowerPoint presentation so people could watch your old shitty movies.
You mean The Young and the Foolful?
That was a beautiful delight, ma'am. That is why I wrote you and asked you if I could move to America to be an actor. Because you are such a beautiful, wonderful actress. Well, were. But...
You could do such a PowerPoint for me?
Yes, ma'am. PowerPoint presentations are child's work in India. 4 years.
How long could it possibly take you?
For me, 2 minutes.
2 minutes later.
So, I'm finished.
We're still in the pool.
I know, I'm on a float.
Show me your presentation. Put it across the building that is adjacent.
I thought we were in the pool.
But there's an adjacent building which you shall project your PowerPoint onto. What are we supposed to do? Look at it in the mists? Like some MGM attraction?
I thought you were going to look on my laptop that's sitting on the floaty. All right, ma'am.
It wasn't so hot. It wasn't so hot I wouldn't spend so much time in the pool with you, Margot, of my polos. Project. PowerPoint it out to me.
Ma'am, I have to wait for my laptop to recognize the projector. Hold on, please.
The new hardware icon should be at the bottom right of your desktop.
It's not there.
Right click it.
It's not there yet.
Honestly, Marco, do I know more about this than you?
Ma'am, this is Vista. Everything takes 20, 30 minutes.
Do you need a pirated version of XP?
No, it's fine. I've got it. I have that saved on my hard drive. Alright, here we go. Well, this is you in 1928.
Oh, yes. I remember.
When you wore blackface and played Cleopatra Black.
They called me a Nubian Aryan.
You know, it was... Ma'am, that was innovation as far as it goes, ma'am. Okay, and
next!
And it's already gone on past 3 of them, ma'am. You weren't looking, you were reminiscing. But this movie is you in 1964. Sex
I'm
Elvis.
so old there.
Yes, ma'am. But it was a pornography with Elvis Presley, ma'am. I mean, it would have sold billions if you could put Elvis Presley in a porno on TV.
You don't know one thing about Aaron Presley.
You mean that wasn't...
He was a blonde. You know what I mean.
That wasn't Elvis. I assume that was Elvis Presley because of the hip wiggle and the such. No?
I only saw him from the back.
You man are a fraud! Fraud!
What makest thou say this, Marco? I'm sorry. Thou hast vexed me mightily. Tainted mine image with thou words of estranged foul visages. I've been reading a lot of Shakespeare.
Mom, would you like me to go get you a Xanax?
Xanax?
Oh, yeah.
Xanax, lithium, Vicodin, Oxycontin, heroin, cocaine, crack, acid, mushrooms, not pot, that shit's terrible. Everything else is good though.
Ma'am, my pen won't write for some reason. I'm sorry. I've memorized it all though. I've got it so.
Marco, take off thy polo. That's Marco Polo.
All I was thinking was